What's happening, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great one out there. Today we're going to go ahead and get back into some Frank Zappa. Oh. Anyways, hope you guys are having a great one out there. Moving on into Overnight Sensation. Technically, this is going to be the last track that we're going to record here for the album, because at this point we've actually finished the album since Montana, which is the last song, was actually the first Frank Zappa song we had ever looked at and checked out. So we're ending it close to where we began with the journey, finally finishing this album. Hope you guys are having a great one out there. Let me just go ahead and search for the track super quick, which I forgot to do. And there it is. Let's go ahead and dive on in. Humm. Let's go. Let's go.
I couldn't say where she's coming from, but I just met a lady named Dinah Humm. She strolled on over and said, "Look here, bum, I got a $40 bill, say you can't make me come. You just can't do it." She made a bet with her sister who's a little bit dumb. She could prove at any time all men was scum. I don't mind that she called me a bum, but I knew right away she was really gonna come. So I got down to it.
Okay.
I whipped off her bloomers and stiffened my thumb and applied rotation on a sugar plum. I poked and stroked till my wrist got numb, but I still didn't hear no dynamo hum. Dynamo hum. Dynamo hum. Dynamo hum. Where's this dynamo coming from? I done spent 3 hours and I ain't got a crumb from the dynamo. Dynamo. Dynamo from the dynamo hum.
Got a spot that gets me hot, ooh, and you ain't been to it. No. Got a spot that gets me hot, ooh, and you ain't been to it. No. Got a spot that gets me hot, but you ain't been to it. No. Got a spot that gets me hot, but you ain't been to it. 'Cause I can't get into it unless I get out of it, and I gotta get out of it before I get into it.
Sounds great.
She looked over at me with a glazed eye and some bovine perspiration on her upper lip area, and she said, "Just get me wasted and you're halfway there, 'cause if my mind's tore up, then my body don't care." I rubbed my chinny chin and said, my, what sort of thing might this lady get high upon? I checked out her sister who was holding the bet and wondered what kind of trip the young lady was on. The $40 bill didn't matter no more when her sister got naked and laid on the floor. She said Dynamo might win the bet, but she could use a little. If I wasn't done yet, I told her, "Just because the sun won a place in the sky, reason to assume I would give her a try." So I pulled on her hair, got her legs in the air, and asked if she had any cooties in there.
What do you mean?
What?
She was buns up kneeling. I was wheeling and dealing. She surrendered to the feeling, and she started
So
in the
a little bit of a jam in the back, though.
Dynamo watched from the edge of the bed with her lips just a twitching and her face gone red. Some drool rolling down from the edge of her chin while she spied the condition her sister was in. She quivered and quaked and clutched at herself while her sister made a joke about her mental health till Dynamo finally did give in, but I told her all she really needed was some discipline.
Okay. Sure.
Kiss my aura,
How?
Dora. It's real Angora. Would y'all like some Mora?
Aura.
Right here on the flora. And how about you, Fauna? You wanna? Sound like you're choking on something.
Did you say you want some more? Well, here's some more.
I don't even know what that represents. Don't even know what that represents.
Oh, sure, look. You think I could interest you in a pair of zircon-encrusted tweezers?
Don't even know what that is. I have no idea.
Tweezers.
I don't even know what's happening anymore. I don't even know what's going on.
Wait a minute, let me sterilize them. Give me your lighter.
What? What are we doing?
I couldn't say where she's coming from, but I just met a lady named Dinah. She strolled on over, said, look here, bum, I got a $40 bill, say you can't make me come. You just can't do it. I whipped off a bloomers and stiffened my thumb and applied rotation on a sugar plum.
This is different.
I poked and stroked till my wrist got numb, and you know I heard some dynamo hum. Some dynamo hum. Dynamo hum. Dynamo hum. Dynamo. Dynamo. Some dynamo. And little dynamo. And some dynamo. And some dynamo. And some dynamo. And a little dynamo. And some dynamo. And some dynamo. And some dynamo. And dynamo again. And dynamo. And Dora too. Little Dinah, Dora, dynamo.
Well, that is certainly one of the songs of all time. I can tell you that much. There is no reason for us to have to go into the lyrics. There's no reason for us to have to journey or venture anywhere into the lyrics. You heard it. I heard it. You can figure out the rest. Do not play this around your parents. Do not introduce your friends and family into Frank Zappa's musical world by playing Dinah Humm. Besides all of that, there's a little bit of a cool jam going back there. Like, I love the fat, thick bass line and the way that it rhythmically pulses in the music there. It sounds like something Tool would do, of course, later in their music. And with Frank Zappa doing it here, it just sounds jazzier, but still has that kind of, to me, like a very rock, almost metal-esque rhythm with just listening to the bass and the guitar. But, of course, here more funkified and souled up, while still oozing with gooey sensuality. I like how we have the female vocals here. That's going to be Kin Vasi, I believe, handling that here. And you also have, where was his name? It was Sal something, who I guess is the one that's speaking back there, perhaps. Sal Marquez, who's also doing some vocals on this track. I don't know. But at one moment, at the very, 2/4 of the way through, the vocals get very deep, just very narrative driven. There's no singing lyrics. It's just straight, this is what's happening. And we don't need to dive into really what's happening. But yeah, there was a bet that was made, and it goes from there. But like I said, musically, it still has that fun kind of, sexual, but a funky kind of tone to it, which is fun to listen to. Listening to the music in the background while everything else is happening on top. I'm like, yeah. There's some stuff going on back there. And that's all I got to say about that. No, there's really nothing for us to look at with the lyrics. There's nothing to really dive into. Nothing to see here, folks, as they would say. Yeah, that's it. It's a good song. Let me know what you guys thought of it in the comments down below. You can follow me. Follow me on Patreon. Press the like button. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye. I can't. What do you want me to say? And why did he need tweezers? What are the tweezers for? That I'm confused about. Why the zircon tweezers?